Okay, so I thought I'd do a video since I haven't done one for a couple of weeks. So basically show you what I've been up to. I haven't had many hours on it, to be fair, because obviously the dark nights and things, so I'm having to limit my hours on it, but I'll be doing a video on the Clio to put up as well with this, so at least you'll have something to look at. But what I've been working on basically is the panel shaping. It's taken ages, to be fair. Everything's sort of not fitting quite right and stuff like that, so I've had to do quite a bit of work to get things sort of looking decent. It's not finished yet, but you'll get the idea in a minute. So what I've been doing is I've tidied up the arch shape here. It's obviously still a bit rough, it's not exactly finished yet because it needs a load taken out inside when the wheel comes off next, but before it kind of came sort of down there and like sort of down there, it was too far out, so now it's basically pretty much the same as the other side. Sits pretty well on the wheel. If anything, it's slightly too far in this side now, so I might have to sand that back a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. Been doing a load of work on this piece. I noticed basically that this this whole section here didn't come out enough, basically, even on the original design I made. It says it wasn't quite right. So basically what I've had to do is build this up some extra. I mean, it puts a little bit of extra weight on, but I'm not bothered, and just literally built all this up here to be the right sort of shapes, same shape as the other side. Basically that's the idea. And I've been doing the panel gaps on the door, things like that. The bottom piece hasn't been done yet, as you can see, but the top piece here is sort of looking roughly, well, pretty much where it's going to sit now, so not far off. I've also been working on the sill, a little bit on the sill. I've done a bit of work on here, a bit of flattening back, and starting to do another filler layer. And then the door section, this piece was all rough before, if you've seen previous videos, because this used to be like a bend, because obviously where the original Supra door finishes, there's like a vent here, and this kind of scoops into the vent, so to speak. But obviously there's no vent there now, so there's no point having a recess there anymore, so I've got rid of that, along the whole area on the door. That's all been fiberglass and filled, so that's come out pretty well, to be honest. It obviously needs flattening, hasn't had any flattening done yet at all. Obviously that's why it's got guide coat on it, and obviously this front end as well needs the angle grinder getting on that and a bit of filler work. Nothing too exciting, but that's fine. I have sanded back this door just on 40 grit just for now, just to get things sticking to it properly, so that's good. I've also done this line, so I've kind of made my own line here, so bear with me on this. So originally the line comes along here, the original Supra line comes along here and then kind of curves up a bit there and then gets lost here, because it's designed for obviously the original spoiler would have sat here, so it kind of goes into the line of the spoiler basically from there, so it makes sense. Now the spoiler's not there, and it's there but not, it's here instead. It's not going to make sense. So what I've done is, the line still comes along here, goes along and then goes into the boot lid area where the line is of the boot, which I think looks quite nice, to be fair. Not bad at all. Come out quite well. And how I've made that, I've sort of left the other side just so I can take a shape how it works. So basically what it is, the original panel here, obviously that's the original line basically, so you can see the original line goes like that, up a bit, and then gets lost there. I've now done a very thin skimmer filler, you can see, very thin, and that basically goes across the top there. I'll put a piece of tape where I want the line to go, and that's going to go into the tailgate, as I say, in there. And then needs a bit more filler on here, a little bit more work, but the majority is there. I've got to take some off first. So I'm going to flat this back, same as the other side. Literally takes 10-15 minutes or so, it doesn't take long. And then you take that off, sorry, you flat that, take this tape off, move it down so it's where the line should be on the other side, so you get the right angles, and then basically flat it from the other side so it makes the right shapes, and then basically both all look the same, so you get a rough idea from the rear view with that. There you go. What else have I been doing? So I've also been doing this panel. So basically I wanted to make it the same as the other one. It's pretty close, to be honest. It's difficult to tell without any primer on because it's different colours everywhere, but now this shape is basically the same as the other side pretty much. It's even this piece here is the same, which I actually probably want to change that a little tiny bit. I'm not sure yet, but it's going to blend into the skirt pretty well, and then not stick out of the where the door is and stuff. So it's all going to sit quite nice. The door shuts and things, door panel gaps and things have already been done this side before. Again, well, even the bottom's pretty much done there, but it needs flattening and stuff, so it's needed there, but that's all pretty much there. Yeah, it's basically, I'll just give you an idea. Obviously a lot of people tend to mention how heavy is this kit going to be, loads of extra weight, extra filler and whatever else. To give you an idea, when I was taking this panel back, because I needed to, I don't know if you remember on the old videos, old pictures, this was all very square and bubbly, so this was kind of like that, sort of went like that and then kind of come down, and there's all bubbles, the lime was all over the show. It still is over there, you can sort of see where it was. There you go. So basically what I did is, when I was grinding this back to make it nice and smooth, same as the other side, so it kind of goes like nice curve instead of being like that instead. This panel is that thin, well, not thin, but you know, it's only a few mil thick, all fiberglass by the way, apart from a skim of filler over the top. It's that thin that basically I went through the fiberglass and it literally made a hole. There's like a big cracked piece along there, so I've had to re-fiberglass it and fill it. Not fully done yet, to be honest, but it's the right shape now for the curves and stuff. As you can see down this end, still needs some work. This one hasn't really been done that much. I've been working on the other side, but it's looking quite decent now, to be honest. It's going to be difficult to tell without the primer on, but I'll do that another day. So yeah, that's where I am. That's basically what I've been doing. It's probably taken, I don't know, 10 hours or so, probably, something like that, to just do these two bits. So it takes a bit of time, but that's why these projects take ages, to be fair. But yeah, there you go. Feel free to comment. I'll do another video as and when I can on this one. This is literally going to be a every other weekend project now. Obviously that's just one of those things, just can't do much about weather and seasons and whatever. So yeah, let me know what you think. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll do a video of the Clio later as well.